you are divine, part infinity. Why? Let's look at some facts that you may already know. So I just want to kindly remind you. Your brain makes around 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts in one day, of which 95% are subconscious thoughts. That means that you are not aware of them. They are running on autopilot. Your brain has 86 billion neurons. The Milky Way has between 100 to 400 billion stars. Neurons in the brain form trillions of synaptic connections. You do the math. So basically, we can compare ourselves to the Milky Way, and if we take into mind that 8 liters of blood are produced every minute, that's 100,000 kilometers or miles of blood vessels at a rate of 400 liters per hour. We create 10 million new cells every second, in addition to the 10 million cells that are lost every second. Your body undergoes the order of 100,000 chemical reactions every second in a single cell. Your heart also has around 40,000 neurons that also form synaptic connections and communicate with your brain. And even your gut is like a little brain. Imagine them as little Milky Ways in your own body. Then you have an energy field created from your heart and brain. Your brain creates the electrical charge and your heart the electromagnetic charge. This energy field can be measured and expanded by some 2 meters from the body. The equipment may not be able to measure more, but it probably goes even further beyond. All of this is scientific evidence that you are divine and that you are much more than you've been led to believe. Finally, now we are at the point where we know and understand, and we know how we can use our divine essence, practicing meditation, affirmations, and breathing. Just to name a few, are the tools to reinforce our divinity and get better in the game of life. Just think about it. If you cut yourself, you know that it will heal by itself. So why then don't we believe that we can heal our bodies from any disease? This is not medical advice, and I do believe in medicine and in the power of natural herbs that can boost the healing process. But in the end, the main cause of healing is your state of mind. We are not doing this just for ourselves. We must be examples for our surroundings. People are more open to this if they can see for themselves that all this is working. I am a huge fan of Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I love when he says this in his interviews. We only accept, believe, and surrender to the thoughts equal to our emotional state. Heart-brain coherence, guys. That is why, if you just state that you are abundant, for example, but don't feel the same way as you think, those thoughts won't manifest. They will stay in your brain as an idea that has little potential to become a reality. Affirmations, well crafted as what you can find on my page and in my books, are created to make this gap between your heart and brain easier to bridge through repetition. Keeping all the important aspects in mind, like being in the present moment, knowing and feeling, and making statements that are very powerful and accelerate the process. But like anything else that we do, maintaining consistency is the most challenging, and many failures come from it. Consistent repetition is truly the key to everything that we do, because we are compounding all the time. There are many examples of that, but let's say if we read 1 page a day from a book, in a year we would have already read 365 pages, just as an example. If we say an affirmation after repeating it many times and focusing on the feeling, it will become easier to do, and it will grow more powerful each time. Now is the right time to decide where humanity is going, and as always, it starts with the man in the mirror. Please follow, share, and comment so that people who need this information can see it. Let's spread consciousness and help each other.